I was biking one time and there was a lady sitting on like a park bench. Like there's a ton of people around and she was like, hey, like, and I was like, what? Because I was like, it had to slow down to like make a like right turn. So I had to like slow down next to her. And I'm like, what? And she was like, there's like a squirrel over at my like friend's house and like it's like really hurt and I can't like I can't like bring myself to like put it out of its misery. Will you come with me to my friend's house and like kill a squirrel for me?
And you totally did it, right?
Oh no, well here's the deal. She did not look like a reputable source of like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, you're trying to make me go to a second location with you where God knows what is there so you can kill me like you want to get me to kill this fake squirrel. There's no way there was a squirrel. And I was like, absolutely not. And she's like, I can't do it. I go, then your friend can. And she's like, and I was like, I'm not coming with you. There's no way. She looked like she did meth.
For sure. This was all in her mind, if anything.
Like
the best case scenario.
Like such a great
best case.
Like, oh, he's gonna come with me, and then we're gonna steal his $8. It's like, okay.
Also, do you have meth? But the squirrel, though.
Meth is best for killing squirrels. If you have any meth with you.
I asked her some like dying squirrel clarification questions. I don't really remember what it was because I was like trying to just catch her in this insane thing she was telling me. It didn't clock out, and I did not go with her.
Oh man, I really want to know what those questions were.
Here's the deal.
You really were honed in on the anatomy of squirrels in the moment.
It's just like, what's wrong with the squirrel?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like how do you know? Like,
is it a flesh wound?
Like it's just lying there now. Like, where is your friend's house in relation to here? Because we're in like the middle of a park. We're not near any houses.
Like
we're like
you're just driving around looking for people to help you with this dead squirrel.
Well, she was just sitting on a park bench.
Oh my god.
I was like, you were just, I don't know what you're trying to do, but I know it's not trying to kill a squirrel. Which is a weird sentence to have to say. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What is up?
Probably just put that squirrel story right at the beginning of the episode anyway.
Probably.
Excellent.
So
that's totally the type of thing that happens all the time in Red Dead 2, though. Like, someone's just like, hey, come help me take care of a squirrel.
yeah, but you end up getting in a gunfight with them, right?
Yeah, it usually doesn't turn out well.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah. And did you have a gun with you, Josh, for that?
No, I don't usually carry my Glock while I'm going on a bike ride.
Well, think about that next time.
That's true. We should bring my bike Uzi with me.
Boozy.
You're boozy.
Sometimes I do bring my boozy with me.
You
You know what I mean?
It's just a flask. Just drunk biking with a semi-automatic weapon.
Drunk biking's awful.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
Just get like thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
Acid reflex is going to kick in at some point because you're like working everything up.
God.
If you get a drunk bike, just do it because you're not driving. All right.
Sure. I think you can still get a ticket, though.
Not in Minnesota. Well, not when I was biking around drunk.
And I was trying.
Maybe it's just if you're a minor.
I was trying pretty hard in my 20s. But now I'm almost in my 40s.
Oh, boy.
Anything else new for you boys?
Just like an hour ago, my toddler pooped in a toilet for the first time.
Hell yeah. Same though.
Yeah, still working on Joe's potty training. It's getting there. You're getting there. One of these days.
Cool. In a full-on toilet.
I mean, it was like a toddler. He's got like his little toddler toilet.
Oh, pooped in a potty, but
He
like,
pooped in a potty.
pooped in a place where he meant to poop and not just in his
He
pants.
was meant to poop in there.
Mm-hmm.
It was massive. It was a massive shit. Like
I hate that.
Like it's been building up.
The shit.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't. Like you haven't let him poop.
No,
since he's been born.
gone, but he like wears like pull-ups when he like sleeps, and then that's like when he goes. He like hadn't been able to do it on the potty
Mm-hmm.
until tonight. And it was like, I'm pretty sure you're finally doing it. And then he stood up and was like, had you pooped any more, it would have not fit in this toilet. It's impressive. Like a full-on adult scene.
Are you feeding?
So what's new with you guys?
What are you feeding him? I mean, I think the real question is that.
Literally normal. He's eating pretty. He eats good.
Mm-hmm.
He's a
Just
hungry boy.
Normal stuff. Just endless Big Macs.
Big
Boy likes
Macs
Big
and
Macs.
tacos. Taco Bell.
Like Crunchwrap Supreme kind of kid.
Oh man, now I want a Crunchwrap Supreme. You bastard.
Sorry. I don't got much going on.
Not much?
I mean, I told you about a squirrel.
You already told us off mic about
That's
the
it.
squirrel.
Well, it's on mic because that's how this episode's starting. Just me talking about a squirrel.
Mhm.
Excellent.
A squirrel that probably doesn't even exist.
Yeah, it's not a real squirrel. There's no
Probably
way.
not a real squirrel.
Which is crazy because there's so many.
Part of me
squirrels.
wanted to go
Just to see what it
Just
was.
to
because
see
I
it.
wanted to know what was gonna
And then
kill me.
bike
I
away
guess,
as
you know?
fast as possible.
Yeah.
Maybe the squirrel's on meth.
There was no house.
Also.
There was no house even. I bet. It was like the middle of the woods. The house is through this path.
Yeah, you probably would have died.
Yeah, I would have died. I would have died that day.
You'd have been beaten and left for dead at least. You might have survived.
Maybe. Joe, what's this podcast about?
We're going to take a TV show. We're going to watch the first episode. Then we're going to watch the last episode. And then we're going to talk about it on this podcast for probably about 90 minutes. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
And I'm ready.
Yeah, it's just the first and the last. Nothing in between. And that's how we judge a show. And every week it's something different.
Every week we do the same show.
We
Should we do one
again.
show for one season? 25 episodes of the same show.
Oh man.
First and
I mean,
last
there
every time.
are lots of like watch along podcasts, right?
Do you remember that? There was a podcast back in the day that was like they did a minute at a time.
Mm.
What?
They did like
Of a
movies.
Yeah.
No, they did movies. They like did like Matrix by the minute or something. God, what
Yeah.
was it called?
I've heard of a few of
Holy
those. I think, yeah,
shit.
Matrix is the one I think of. That there's
Yeah.
like a Matrix minute. I think there's a few Star Wars ones too.
Yeah.
That's man, that'd be agonizing. Who
Mhm.
would listen to that?
I listened to like probably the first, I don't know, 4 minutes of the Matrix.
Mhm.
You know, which was like
How
4
long-
hours of content.
Yeah, that's what's insane. How do you talk about a minute for any length of time?
Yeah.
They were
For
into
more
it.
than a minute, really.
They were into it.
Probably less than a minute.
Well, I mean, you know, as the minute goes by, you get to say like, "Oh, this character's here now,
Yeah.
and this is who this person is." So like, there's a lot of content at the beginning of the movie.
Of the Matrix?
Of any
There's
movie.
a lot of content. There's a lot of characters in the first 4 minutes of the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's all those people at the club.
You're talking about all those people.
Well, the first 4 minutes of Matrix is probably that Trinity running away from the police.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's
We're not
probably-
even in
that's
Neo
probably,
yet.
Yeah, we're probably not even at Neo. First 4 Matrix.
Yeah, you've not. Oh man.
You gotta be a special kind of entertainer, I think, to be able to get away with that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We're not that.
You're not wrong. What'd you bring to the table?
It's a little show. Was on, I think, premiered straight to Hulu. Called Difficult People. Have you heard about this? Is written by and starring Julie Klausner and alongside Billy Eichner, He's Craig in Parks and Rec.
I think I do know about
Midway
this show.
through.
I don't think I've ever seen it. Now that you say it was that guy, Billy
I've never
Eichner?
seen it. It was produced by Leslie Knope, Amy Poehler.
Yep.
It says 2 struggling and jaded comedians living in New York City. The duo seemingly hate everyone but each other, which seems like a role Billy Eichner was born to play.
Yeah, it seems about right.
Who is?
And this is like kind of her big thing, Julie Klausner. She
Her
also
IMDb picture is terrible. I feel like
boy.
I feel like I know who this person is, but it's like such a weird bad picture that I can't tell. Look her up somewhere else.
She also wrote stuff for the Billy on the Street, where he runs around and asks people, like, do they know who John Oliver is, with John Oliver standing right there, which is hilarious, which is a Funny or Die thing at some point. And then she wrote on stuff. She wrote on Mulaney's show, Best Week Ever, The Big Gay Sketch Show, The Jack and Triumph Show, Ugly American, Saturday Night Live. I feel like she's the lead with that.
She's a writer, comic.
She's a writer. And then she starred in this. I think this was her first. She did like an MTV background thing, but I think this was her first big role.
Cool. Man, if I know anything about Billy Eichner, which is interesting because like I actually really liked him in Parks and Rec when he was there.
Yeah, that's why I thought of this, because we've been watching Parks and Rec, and
okay,
it's like he enters when Eagleton. I was gonna say Sunnydale. What is that? When Eagleton
that's
and
Buffy the Vampire
they merge. Yeah, when they merge, and then they have to figure out. And he's the only character from that actually
stays,
got written into the show.
Yeah, I like him. Curious to see him as like the main, because like in Parks and Rec, I'm like, you're really funny. This is great. But 23 minutes of this
could be a lot.
Wear down on me.
Yeah, that character's like very intense.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably not that character, obviously, but
right.
But that seems like that's kind of his like
his shtick.
Shtick.
Yeah, yeah. The
tall yelling guy.
Yeah, because him on the street or whatever. What's it called?
Billy on the Street.
Billy on the Street. Yeah, him on the street. Billy on the Street like is also like that. So I'm kind of like,
it's like quick banter and.
I'm assuming this show at least hopefully will offer quick-witted like fast comedy potentially, but will it be too fast?
I hope so.
I don't know. Yeah, I do think he's funny. I don't know anything about what was it,
Julie Klausner.
Julie Klausner. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Not as familiar, but I wonder if they like. I assume they like have a similar background or something. Are they both just like New York people? Did they grow up together or like
them in the show or them in real life?
Them in real life. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I assume they're just both New York people.
For whatever reason,
he wasn't like an SNL writer or anything, right? I think he's just a straight up actor ?
Yeah, actor, comedian, or something. I don't know. There's just something about this that, like, with them two being the anchors for this.
They are both from New York.
Okay.
In real life.
I'm assuming that because Amy Poehler produced it, that she knew Klausner from SNL, and she knew Eichner from Parks and Rec, and then the merge happened.
That makes a lot of sense. That they all kind of knew each other, and if not, like, go way back. They're just like, hey, like, I'm working on a script. You want to be involved in this? Like,
yeah. And they said yes.
And they were like, yeah.
Yeah, let's make that streaming Hulu content money. Because I feel like this is a earlier, like, we are making shows for streaming specifically now.
Yeah. Yeah, 2015. Yeah, that's... God, it's so weird that 2015 is A, almost 10 years ago, but B, it feels like it's 20 years ago.
That's crazy. The wiki also says it premiered August 5th, 2015 on Hulu, but in Australia it premiered in 2020.
Oh, okay. So Australia got it late.
They didn't get it.
I know they're both. I saw at least in this that in their characters in the show they're just both like aspiring comedians. So I kind of feel like this is probably a little bit of a write what you know. They're gonna be like poor artists basically, and their art is comedy, trying to like survive. The first episode is called Library Water, so I've no idea.
What the hell does that mean?
So who knows what that could mean? I could see something like, because you could see like maybe like they do open mic nights, or maybe someone has like an actual gig or something like that.
Yeah,
and maybe it's like ridiculous, and they do it in the library. If you get like a weird library gig,
I like that.
Or the library floods,
and the water's weird.
Or yeah, what's Billy Eichner's character works at the library and it floods. Library water.
I like that.
Shit writes itself, really.
Where my mind
next
went
episode.
to was that just they live probably in a shitty small apartment in New York, and like something happens to their water, and they have to go to the like public library building to get
use
water.
that library water.
You know for a fact that whatever apartment they live in is gonna be so amazing, and probably $8,000 a month in real life.
Could be.
Could be.
What's the budget on this? It's gonna be that massive, like Friends.
That's what I'm saying.
New York apartment that doesn't really exist.
Yeah,
It
like,
does for
none of
$1
them
million.
could afford it. Yeah,
right. Yeah, that makes sense. Although they could also like,
or the New Girl apartment, or
sure,
like, just name a sitcom in New York.
Yeah, massive loft. They could go the total opposite and be more like real and shitty. I feel like Broad City like makes you think of like New York's shitty, but we're gonna joke about it, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean they better.
The apartments aren't nearly as big in Broad City.
They better have fun with their most likely third biggest character in the show, which would be New York.
Yeah, right.
I would assume.
What's is it the something cellar? What's the big like comedy club? Something cellar.
The Laugh Factory.
Comedy cellar. You know what I'm talking about? Like every comedian has
I do
like
know what you're talking about.
Stuff from there, and it's even like on the wall in the club, and I can't think of it.
Is it Comedy Cellar? That might be it.
It could just be it. I'm just gonna predict that we see some bits
Comedy Cellar
from these two in the Comedy Cellar.
There's a place called the Comedy Cellar in New York, so I'm just gonna call it that.
I have no idea if they're like that kind of, if they're like stand-up comedians. It doesn't say that. I guess they could just be like writers, because if Julie Klausner is a comedy writer and this is about comedians, that it could also easily be like we're trying to write a comedy.
Yeah. On Monday, it's past now since recording, but it looks like Colin Quinn's going to return to the Comedy
Cellar.
To the Comedy Cellar.
Colin Quinn,
and
he's still alive,
yeah.
Huh?
And apparently, his seems like maybe his opener is called Fat Black Pussycat.
Okay,
that rolls off the tongue.
Let's check it out.
Wait,
That's
maybe
nice.
Fat. You know what? If I'm looking at this, it looks like Fat Black Pussycat seems to be opening for everybody.
Oh, okay.
It's just always.
I think that's just
the opener is always Fat Black Pussycat. The closer is always Keyboard Cat.
Oh wait, no, it says at Fat Black Pussycat Lounge, so maybe it's a different spot. Maybe I'm looking at a weird. I don't know. I don't live in New York. I don't know.
New York people, let us know how wrong Josh is about things.
Tell me how comedy works in New York. But until then, we're gonna watch the first episode of Difficult People, and it's called Library Water. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Difficult People. It was called Library Water. You gotta write up, Jimmy.
Billy and Julie come up with an entrepreneurial scheme to sell bottled library water fountain water, and Julie gets in trouble for a controversial tweet about Blue Ivy and R. Kelly. Yeah, so their characters' names are their real names, at least their first names. And she tweets about Blue Ivy, who is Beyonce and Jay-Z's first?
Yes.
Question mark? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and this was 2015,
Mm-hmm.
he said. So she would have been real young.
Yeah, Blue Ivy was. I looked this up too, and Blue Ivy was born in like 2012, so it's like yeah, she's like
Holy
a toddler.
Shit, she was 3 years old, and Julie's tweeting that she was excited that Blue Ivy was almost old enough to get peed on by R. Kelly.
No, she didn't say almost old enough. She said she can't wait until she's old enough
Oh,
to get peed on.
she's excited for that age.
Yeah.
Yikes. Fuck, it's fucked up. So yeah, we start the show, and it's just like going back and forth between they are walking like independently just down New York streets, yelling at people who are asking them obnoxious New York questions, like tourists and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
until they meet at a theater to see Annie, which, if you're in New York and you've got Broadway, you're going to see Annie?
Well, if you've never seen Annie,
Who's never seen Annie?
I don't know. I've never seen
Seen it and seen it.
I used to have the record
Yeah?
for, I think it was like the movie Annie.
Like the vinyl?
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's
Might be in a parent's
Amazing.
garage or something like that.
that's
So-
amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a classic, but like, who's going I'm just saying, with everything going on,
Well, it's the thing
that's
is that
the show.
they can do anything. Maybe they see a show a week, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
I would say it's more pertinent if you're just visiting and you go see Annie.
Okay.
Because then, like, you're not there. But I get what you're saying. Like, Annie? You haven't seen Annie by now? They were, like, in their mid-30s. Come on.
And it seemed like she just really loves Annie. But even
Yeah,
that is
could be.
surprising to me.
Yeah. But while there, they were swearing, and this lady sat down with her 2 kids. And then she was like, "Can you stop swearing?" And he's like, Billy is like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We cannot do that."
I think that was my first lol of the show.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "We paid $120 for these tickets. I am going to say whatever the fuck I want."
Mm-hmm.
Which, weird, I guess. We knew what kind of people they are. They don't give a shit.
Are they going to be difficult?
Are they going to be difficult people? Is that one of the predictions? Oh man, did you guys make predictions?
Did you forget to make predictions?
Maybe a little bit, I'm just gonna make. You know what? When we get there, I'll figure it out.
What were you doing that whole time we were just sitting here?
I was preparing. I was prepping my notes.
Audience, after we watch one of the episodes, we sit for 45 minutes in silence and prepare for the talking part.
You turned the football on and
Your brain stops working.
okay.
Brain
so
no working.
what else?
Yeah, so they see Annie, they get in a tip for this lady, but then they also have an idea about how they want to, how Julie was like, "You like library water? Isn't it the best, coolest Christmas water you ever had when you were in the library when you were a kid?" So they go to the boxed water company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a carton.
A carton of water, and then,
Biodegradable carton water.
and then they try to get this guy to like be like, they're like, "We want you know water. We want us to help." And he's like, "We don't bottle water," which I do think I want to go on record. Box water's stupid. I want to go on the record for that. I think it's stupid. I don't think it tastes like milk. Like Julie thinks it might.
Julie assumes it for sure has to taste a little bit like milk.
What's your problem with the carton?
Yeah, what's the carton problem?
It doesn't seem like you open the carton and now like it's gonna spill. Can you just carry that around?
Oh, it has a screw-on cap still.
Okay.
I did see
Little bit
I did
better.
see a cap.
So there's less plastic,
But
there's still
also
some
like
plastic involved.
fitting like
Plastic,
a
yeah.
rectangle into like a bottle. Like nothing's designed to hold a bottle.
Fitting a rectangle
box.
into a bottle?
Sorry,
Like a cup holder you're
Yeah.
talking about?
nothing's designed
Oh,
to
that's
hold
New York.
that.
They don't drive.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
It
but-
fits on a shelf
but
wall,
it-
though.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Great on a desk
Sure does.
in your cube.
So I don't think it's like you want to bottle the water because you're gonna travel.
I mean, if the box still fits within the circle of the cup holder, then you're fine.
It might, but it might not. I don't trust it.
It's biodegradable. But I will say though, like one of the few things of plastic that actually does get recycled is like bottles, right?
I have
Well,
no
yeah, I
idea
mean,
how
if-
recycling
Most
works.
of like plastic recycling just goes straight to the landfill, but like pop bottles and water bottles can actually be at least somewhat recycled.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me sad, but like if the like government and municipalities did what they actually said they were trying to do
Mm.
and actually recycled shit like they asked
Mm.
us to,
Mhm.
then plastic bottles would be fine. Also,
Yeah.
I just like have my own bottle of water. I don't buy bottled water for the most part.
Yeah, I really try not to.
Those
But-
microplastics get in your brain.
Mm.
Well, more of them too.
That's what I want. Get them in there.
Get them in your brain. So they go to this guy and they try to do it, but then he's like, I don't bottle water, I box water. And then they're like, well, you just do it. Just do it. You just do it. And then they find out he's got like kids, and his kids were named Memphis and Maverick.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just got up and left.
Mhm.
Because like earlier,
which
what,
Julie later calls Mentos and Marlboro, which
which
is excellent.
which is great. Earlier in the show, they were like making fun of kids with like bad names for like a second.
Okay,
Mhm.
like this generation's names.
Oh, because like somebody was like Taylor or something like that.
The Annie. That's right. Part of the Annie thing was that they got there and they were disappointed. They realized they were seeing an understudy Annie, and that was a nice gag too. Within that is they're starting to talk to the woman's kids directly, which really irked the mom. It was
Mhm.
like, because they're like, "What's understudy mean?" And then Julie says it's a fancy word for disappointment, which is also a good line.
That's pretty good. So then they leave that, and then I think the big point at the end, or the big thing that happened at the end was Julie and her roommate. It's just her roommate, right? Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur, who
Um,
is James Urbaniak, who was recently in Oppenheimer. Did anyone see that?
Nope.
Really? Huh. All right. Did you see Barbie?
He's in both.
Nice.
I mean, I didn't see any of them in theaters, but I saw them. But so
So he works for PBS, Arthur.
he does.
Yeah, and he's having a work party.
Yeah, he's at a work party, but his roommate comes with, because that's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, they're not like together, but he's still like.
I don't think. I think they just live together.
I don't understand why he'd want her. Like she's. This since they're
a
not
good point.
together, like it seems like
Why is she invited?
why is she invited? Because like Billy's gonna show up and like
She lives there.
them two together is just chaos. Well, she doesn't live
Sure.
there. Where the party was.
Oh.
That wasn't her house.
Sure.
They went to someone's party.
That's
Either
true.
way, so they go, but then she invited Billy, so Billy shows up to this party as well, and then Billy also invites eventually a bunch of people come in, and he's like, "Oh, I invited a bunch of people to your party." Where like Arthur's like, "Julie, you got to be like really good. This is a work party. You can't be crazy."
Yeah, this is on him. It seems
Yeah,
like.
he should not have brought her. He should know better. But also she should be a better person too. But then the thing is like the lady from the Annie show and then the dude from the box water company were there, and they were married, and they had ran into all of them before.
Mm-hmm.
So then they got in this like argument or
Yeah.
whatever.
It all came together.
It did fit very well.
Then,
And then the lady, she left her phone there, and they like swapped phones accidentally, and then the mom like tweeted something naughty.
yep, the mom tweeted things from Julie's account, basically saying that she's a terrible person.
Also, like she doesn't lock her phone. Julie doesn't have a lock on her phone. That's amazing.
Yeah, there's a little bit of just blow right past the like. I mean,
There-
2015. Did we all have
I think-
automatic pass?
I think by 2015 there was locks on my phone. There was a time that I had a cell phone that there was not like a lock,
Sure.
like a passcode or whatever on it.
The like Nokia brick.
Oh, definitely the Nokia brick. But I think my like first iPhone, I didn't do anything for it either. Like my first smartphone definitely didn't have a lock. I think I could have done one, but in my mind I was like, why?
Yeah.
If you have my phone, I guess you're in already.
But like back then too, it was like I don't even know if I had email on my phone. Like it was a smartphone, but I wasn't really utilizing it correctly.
That's fair.
Joe, what'd you think?
I thought it was funny. And I do like these people, Billy Eichner and Julie. Is it
Klossner?
Kloffner?
Klossner, I believe, is an S.
Oh,
Kloss.
oh, the
Klaus.
Yeah, that's it. I was confusing with her like character's name is Kessler or whatever.
Kessler, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I bristle a little bit at the whole premise, non-premise. I was reading an interview with Julie, who's like the main writer, and she was saying that like this is the idea for this show is just the script that she had before even there was a thought of like she might be able to do a TV show. It was just like she was thinking like if someday like someone's like, hey, I want to make a TV show with you. What TV show do you want to make? She wanted to have something in her back pocket. And so she had this idea. What irks me a little bit is this just like the idea is like two people who are kind of mean and difficult and just say what they want and they're brash and so bad. And also they live in New York and they're in their mid 30s and they're trying to get into the entertainment business. And it's just like, oh, what, like, is this not just like
every show?
Yeah. Like, can we like come up with something else? I think the thing that got to me too is the, and maybe I wonder if this was intentional and like self-referential, like kind of poking fun at themselves. But when they're at the guy's office, the water guy's office, and it's clear that their like library water thing isn't going anywhere, and now they're just kind of picking at this dude because he like is just very normcore. He's got kids. He works at some office and dresses nice.
In all fairness, though, they do have stupid names.
Yes, that his kids have like those like, dumb names that are probably not spelled like Maverick and whatever. They're probably
that's
spelled
true. There's like Y's.
There's probably Y's and stuff in there. And then the other
Top Gun Maverick hadn't come out yet, so
yeah.
But
deep pull,
and it wasn't the 80s. So yeah, a little weird.
The other thing they joke about him is like, oh, you probably like Chelsea Handler. Is it Chelsea Handler?
Yeah.
And like, oh, she's so like, she just says what's
so
on her
edgy.
mind. She
Yeah.
says it like shit is. She's so bad. She like gets drunk. Oh my gosh. And it's
says
like
what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and I'm just like, isn't that this show? Isn't that
That's this,
the whole
yeah.
premise?
Yeah, they
of
were
the
like
show?
making fun of Chelsea Handler for doing what they're doing.
Yeah. I think that they're that joke is in there specifically for this.
But it's almost too on the nose
It's
for
so,
you.
yeah, but it's still not taking away the point for me that it's just like, yeah, it's just another like Seinfeld essentially, right? Like,
Don't besmirch Seinfeld like that.
I see what you're saying though.
Would not besmirch Seinfeld. I bring up Seinfeld because Seinfeld is essentially the original, right? I'm sure there's other shows.
It's like the archetype of this.
Yes, I'm sure there's other shows
Yeah.
prior to Seinfeld that like Seinfeld was inspired by and blah blah blah. But like Seinfeld was a huge hit about these like misanthropes that live in New York and are living their lives and are saying what you're thinking at home, but you would never say to a person.
They weren't as
in public.
actively bad in Seinfeld until like the later seasons too.
They weren't, and yeah, the thing about Seinfeld is like they wouldn't really be bad in person, but it's like they would come back to each other and be like, "Did you see the situation with blah 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 blah? What's the deal with that?" And it's like, yeah, exactly. Why is no one talking about this?
True.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's hard because I don't want to like I thought I enjoyed it. I can't say I didn't enjoy it. but I like in terms of watching more of this, I'm just like I feel like I've seen a lot of shows like this already.
Yeah, I would say I'm just seeing this first episode. I'm surprised they bought 2 more seasons of it. So I'm assuming that there's a little more to grab onto as the show goes. We saw Julie's mom, who's a shrink.
I mean, like
Marilyn?
I mean, like sort of.
She's a shrink, but then she like gets her some sort of certification to quote unquote hypnotize. Played by Andrea Martin, who we most recently saw her in Great News. She's the mom, and it's literally like the same kind of goofy, maybe not quite as like goofy mom character. She was in, I want to say, season 2 of Only Murders in the Building, which is a great show. Watch that show. And that whole thing was silly because then she tried to hypnotize Billy, and it seemed to clearly not work at all.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like she learned how to hypnotize anybody based on what I saw.
No, it seemed like she went online and did a course and got some piece of paper that said she could do this.
I think
I
might
feel
learn
about
more about how to hypnotize someone online from a course than whatever
yeah,
she.
there's probably a master class on that, right?
Oh God, a master class.
Has anyone done one of those?
No.
Listeners, let us know if you've paid to do one of those online master class things.
At FNDL Podcast. On the Twitter.
Yeah. Instagram. But yeah, I assume that we're gonna get a little bit more to chew on as this first season rolls on. Like, if they paid for 2 more seasons of this, I don't know if based on the pilot I'm doing that.
Yeah,
It's funny.
Yeah, there wasn't really a direction afterwards. Like no one got like a bite of like a job or like was like writing for something.
Yeah, if
or doing
anything,
comedy.
she's like tanked. You know, she was already they already were like not getting work. Oh, we also didn't say that. So I don't know what she's doing right now. Seemingly not really anything. Trying to get work writing, and Billy is serving at a restaurant, like tiny little restaurant, and there's like an owner whose name I didn't catch, and then there's a Denise and Matthew, like not couple, but like a pair who are a thing, like doing bits in a couple scenes in this show. So it seems like they're going to be characters.
Oh, and then there was
some banter.
Who was it? Was it Sherry? It wasn't Sherry O'Terry.
Rachel Dratch.
Rachel Dratch. There it is.
Sherry O'Terry. I would love to see her in an episode.
Well, and that makes sense because Rachel Dratch loves like Tina Fey stuff.
Fey and Amy Poehler. Yeah, they're all
they're like a good trio. Rachel Dratch is in a lot of 30 Rock. She in
time to be
Parks and Rec?
alive. Rachel Dratch?
She show up in Parks and Rec at all?
Not that I remember. I bet she does though.
I'm sure she does, right?
Yeah.
I can't picture her. But yeah, she was in the background of that like one scene in the restaurant, and it was like she was on camera, like literally in the middle of the screen in a table in the back, and not saying anything for like a 10-second portion. And I was like, I can't do anything but look at Rachel Dratch right now. Like, what is she gonna do?
She's right there.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. Joe's right, and like. This show isn't necessarily doing anything new currently. It's definitely kind of like putting like the end of Seinfeld, like they're trying to be like worse people than that, like very actively. I kind of heard when they were like yelling, especially when they were at the boxed water guy yelling at him in his office, and then at the Annie concert Broadway show. Most likely off-Broadway show. I was like, oh, you guys just like don't quite know how Always Sunny does this.
Oh.
Because they're like being like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't help you. I'm going to swear and do whatever I want. And like when they were him, they were like, what are your kids' names? That is so stupid. Like that kind of stuff. I was like, oh, this is like very always like, it's just 2 of you instead of like 5 of you.
Yeah.
And also it's like, maybe not as like fast and witty as, I don't know. It just wasn't quite. It didn't give me Always Sunny
saying.
caliber.
I see what you're saying.
But it seems like I get that, like they kind of want something like that
Yeah.
with how like mean and like out of touch they are with how
Mhm.
what they're being mean about.
Hmm.
They're just being mean about stuff. Just because, like,
Sure.
because they're doing
Uh-huh.
it to the people. Because if they were like going home and then being mean about it, kind of thing,
Yeah.
it'd be like a different kind of thing. But it was
Yeah.
very like to their face, Always Sunny mean.
I could see It's Always Sunny / mixed with Seinfeld.
Mm-hmm.
I could have used more Craig,
Yeah.
personally. He was a little flat. He was a little too nice.
Yeah.
There were some moments and that where like stuff where he was like, nope, and just walked away from stuff. That when he
Mhm.
does that makes me laugh. That's very funny.
The other thing with the Always Sunny comparison too is that Always Sunny is nuts.
Yeah.
True.
The things they
True.
go on about and the things that they're bad about is like, oh my god, it's on a level of like, oh my god, like clearly no rational person would do this. It's just kind of like there's something silly taken to its like, ridiculous end, right?
Right.
Where you're usually running some sort of scam or scheme. Whereas like in this, it's just like, like kids in public are annoying. And it's just like, yeah,
True.
they are. Even
True.
parents think that. Like, this isn't a very like original thought or like interesting thing to riff on.
Right. And maybe because since it's not as the situations aren't as ridiculous, it is just normal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I can see an Always Sunny thing, but also like it doesn't work because this is like now you're just being mean to normal stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so it's less funny because you're just being mean to normal people.
Hmm.
Or you're just not such a character. You're not enough of a caricature.
Yeah.
Oh,
Always
yeah.
Sunny is just a whole different like beast almost because it's so tuned up.
I saw an Always Sunny the other day, which had the guy from News Radio, the Kids in the Hall guy.
James Foley.
Yeah. It was him
So good.
when Mac.
He's like the principal or
he was a
something?
principal of a school, but it was like the
Yeah.
next episode he was in, however many seasons later or whatever.
Yeah.
When like Charlie and Mac were trying to get another job or something with him, and then they kept bringing they brought like a sword and a gun to school, and like he was just like, you guys gotta leave.
Dave Foley.
Dave Foley.
Screwed it up.
And like, it's just like I was like, this is insane. He has a sword, and there's children running. Like they were at like a playground, and he has like a gun and a sword. And I'm like, what is happening?
Dave Foley is in an episode of Superstore, which is very funny because the like guy Glenn, who's the like manager of the store, Mark McKinney, and he were both on Kids in the Hall together, which very, very funny Canadian Lorne Michaels sketch comedy.
Nice. Anything else, or should we do predictions?
Let's do it.
Okay, I got 4. Number 1, Conan O'Brien cameo.
Okay.
Feels like a show where I could see Conan O'Brien.
Mm-hmm.
Was he 2015? I'm trying to think of, was he booted off? Was he on Leno and booted off yet, or was he?
Yeah.
Like, is he
That
in
was like-
town?
That was like 2009.
Ah, okay.
That was how long ago
Mm-hmm.
that he got wronged, and I still feel it in my bones.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But then he did the like LA one for a long time.
Yeah, it was like
Doesn't mean
2020,
he couldn't be in New
2010 when he
York.
got his TBS show.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Number 2, I think Julie is writing for a TV show. She's a comedy writer now.
Yeah, predicts.
I think Billy moves. Neither one of these people are getting married, and I don't think they're going to kill him. So somebody's got to go, right? Billy moves.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a moving prediction.
And number 4, Blimp.
Hell yeah.
Why would you not want a blimp in New York City?
Because I want a blimp in LA. because I have a prediction that they're now in L.A.
Oh.
I think that their lives have taken a turn for the better.
Is that better?
Yeah. I mean, I guess
That means
depends on
you
what they're
made it?
doing.
If you're in New York and you move to LA, that means you made it.
Yeah, it means you're looking for space. One is they're now in L.A. Two is that Billy is acting on a sitcom.
Ooh.
And three is that Julie is writing for a late night show.
Oh, a late night specific show.
Yeah, so maybe that's Conan.
Yeah. Like if it's like SNL, it doesn't count. It's like late. You mean late night? Like it's a talk show?
Yes, a
Kinda
late
thing?
night show, as in
Probably Seth Meyers, though, right?
yeah, probably Seth Meyers.
He's also in with that crowd. Don't see him as much, but he's in there.
Conan was
I
on
like it.
30 Rock.
That's right. He was.
And then my last one is that they both find love.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
In all the wrong places.
Okay. I will start. I'm still holding up for a stand-up routine. I know that doesn't seem like it's like their thing based on this first episode.
Julie does
but,
the marvelous Mrs. Maisel stand-up routine from the first episode in the last
she
episode.
wishes. I also, because I wrote these while we were talking, have someone is moving, because that's just a trope. Someone's wedding, because that's another trope.
Got it.
I don't know if I have any feelings. I assume that this is a real finale, actually, rather than a cancel. Yeah. So my last one is I also have Julie is actually writing on a show.
Oh.
She's got work.
You just cherry picked all our good stuff, didn't you?
I just hit as many tropes as I could think of because I've effed it up.
All right, that's fair. I believe the last episode is called The Silkwood.
No, that
So
means
let's see if that's what it's called, and we'll be back after we watch it. And we're back. We're done with the final episode of Difficult People. It was called The Silkwood. Jimmy, is there a write-up for this one?
Billy moves to Los Angeles with Julie's help. Marilyn writes a best-selling memoir, also with Julie's help. Changes at the cafe include a new waiter, Tony Hale, spoiler, and eventually new ownership. Arthur's office in Florida meets an untimely demise.
I just
All
wanna,
of that was out of order.
I
yeah.
didn't look it up. I really feel like Arthur and Julie are together.
All right. I don't think so.
I don't think
I
so.
don't see it.
He put his hand on her thigh.
He did. It was the upper knee.
Oh, wait,
lower
Arthur,
thigh.
Arthur. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
They are?
They are.
Yeah?
I
You-
thought so.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I also think so.
But she was gonna move to LA while he was not.
That's a good point. The thing that made me think like that they are together is hand on the knee.
Yeah.
And that also when she was calling him from the car rental, she closed the phone call with "I love you." But
Okay.
maybe good friends. She was considering moving away without considering him or
And
insulting him.
And we really don't see like affection between them, really.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm getting enough where I'm like they have an unconventional like non-platonic relationship.
Mm-hmm. They
That's
Fuck.
what I
They
thought.
fuck.
I feel like
the
we
cover
missed
of
like
night.
a one-line explanation in the pilot that we're not getting. But yeah, Arthur's PBS Florida-based crew gets sucked down a sinkhole and they all die.
I'm trying to think of like and
'Cause
then
it's
so then they're
Florida, I
like we
guess?
have to like protect like PBS still has to go. We need people to save PBS. And I get it, like it's a public funded thing, but like one building of any business at all, like just going away, like let's say 100 people died in that building. If that happened, like
The World Trade Center.
yeah, all those businesses are still going, aren't they?
All those worlds.
All those world trades are still going.
I think it affected trade a little bit.
Yeah, but for like not forever.
Not
We
now.
currently trade now. Like if Target's headquarters like fell into the earth, Target would still be a company. It would just we'd have like we'd be
Yeah, it's not like the CEO's there.
Well, I mean,
Not hanging out.
pretend the C-suite's the one that fell into the earth, and like Target might be better off. Most companies probably be better off if the C-suite fell into a
I mean,
black
there's a
pit.
lot of employees in there.
Yeah,
that's like half of the 30-year-olds in the Twin Cities.
C-suite
Is
Target employees
at Target.
Yeah. I just so that was just a weird one. I was like, man, this is really hitting PBS hard. It's not like their bank, their money went away or anything like that. You know?
Made a jump for
Just
sure.
people.
Made a jump.
The easiest currency to replace.
Oh fuck!
Human capital.
Yikes!
The most dangerous game and the easiest to replace.
Does that make it not the most dangerous game? Seems less dangerous.
Well, it doesn't like to die, but once it's dead, you just get another one.
Sure.
Yeah. It's
That's fair.
you only replace a dead one. It's not
That's
easy to
so
replace
messed
because
up.
you've got to kill it then replace it.
Oh God. Okay, what else happened? So yeah, it seemed like we're in real time, but like also there's this universe has taken some liberties of what happens in our universe because
Panera Bread is nukes.
yeah, because corporations are part of a branch of the U.S. government.
I'm trying to figure out whether or not, like, I assume wholeheartedly that is just a joke.
Yeah, for sure.
But I tried to, like, think how funny that
Yeah.
would be if that was, like, the real scenario
For
in this place.
A little bit
It's
of context.
commentary. Yeah.
The characters from the first episode who like have like a cafe or something on the Upper East Side, or just like our cafe got bought out. The entire Upper East Side is now bought out by Sephora. They own everything. They have great makeup or whatever.
You're gonna make like a mega Sephora mall
Yeah,
or something like
and
that.
then they
Yep.
go into like, because brands are now part of the like U.S. military, like they just like can go in and invade anywhere. Which that line, like, it clearly is. I mean, if to us watching a TV show is a joke, but it's delivered so dryly that it makes you think like, wait a second, is this really happening in this reality? Like the brands literally are part of the government now, or part of the military.
Right. Think about like if that was like a joke in Friends and how much time like a laugh track would be spent
Yeah.
into like this like throwaway like line where they like spoke there's no gap.
Mm-hmm.
They spoke really fast. If you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't get it. And it's clearly like not what's happening in this universe, but
Mhm.
it's such like a funny thing to say
Yeah.
that I'm like,
Kind of buy it.
What? That would be creepy.
I'm not
Yeah.
What a
100% sure.
dystopian
Because,
future.
because they also built plot around it, because
Yeah.
then they have a server.
They joked about Sephora in the first episode too, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like
They have a
Sephora being big.
server who is into makeup stuff that then by the end of the episode had bought out, had like bought back the cafe so the cafe would stay open.
Mm-hmm.
Because of some relationship with makeup. I don't know.
Well, she was the then now owner
Mm-hmm.
was using makeup at the beginning of the episode because she's trying to like stay off CCTV and not be tracked by like the government.
Yeah, that was Lola. I really liked Lola.
Yep.
Thought she
She's
was funny.
ridiculous. And then
Yeah,
also
really
I
good.
guess we should talk about who now works at the cafe. Tony Hale.
Yeah, Tony Hale. So has Tony Hale replaced Billy because Billy's moving to LA?
Yeah, Billy was like training him in.
And Tony Hale as Tony Hale, which is excellent,
Yeah.
and he was very funny as
Well-known
always.
comedic actor Tony Hale, and he first shows up and like Billy is like giving him pointers and like kind of showing him the ropes, and you're sitting there going like, oh shit, Tony Hale's in this. And then Billy says something like, okay, I know you're like, are you actually Tony Hale? Or he says something that like
Yeah.
makes it clear that like it's Tony Hale as himself.
Yeah,
not like
He
playing a
was like,
character.
I need to bring this up. You're Tony Hale.
yeah,
And he's like, yeah, of course I am.
He's like, yeah, I like was so sad to leave my like serving job after my Emmy in the second season of Veep,
yeah.
and that was the first big like cameo we saw.
Mhm.
Some really big people were just characters, like John Cho.
Yeah.
Was Billy's boyfriend, presumably.
At least some form of love interest, I think. I got the vibes that they were into each other in some form.
Hmm.
Did you not get that vibe, Joe?
I just saw him in an office, so I assumed.
I think the way he was like being salty about how like he didn't like that Billy
was moving.
didn't like say like, this is how you're telling me you're leaving,
Uh-huh.
blah 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 thing. So I don't know if they were boyfriend,
Same.
just because like that seems a
Sure.
little cold, maybe. But like I
Maybe
think,
dating.
but I think maybe they were at least maybe like dipping toes.
Sure. Okay.
It felt like that.
John Cho, Lucy Liu for a scene.
Yeah, she was like
Yeah.
Julie's mom's publicist.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. For her book.
Amy Poehler for a moment.
Yep.
Yeah. She plays a doula named
Mhm.
Flute.
Yeah. Essentially just comes in,
In
for a
LA.
joke. Floats
Yep.
in for a joke, and then she's out.
Two jokes.
Here's a
she
bit.
came in a little bit later for one more joke. That's a perfect like thing. Like I'll come in on the very last episode and I'll make a joke.
Yep. Yeah.
Was there more? Was there another one?
I mean, the joke too with Amy Poehler too is she's, because she's a doula, she's saying like, oh, I'd love to like bring this thing to life with you or something. Like clearly like, hey, the three of us made this show together. Isn't that great?
Yeah. And now it's over.
Yeah. Now it's over.
There was also Ricky Lindholm, who was in of Garfunkel and Oates.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
has also been in many other
Do we know
things.
if was she Garfunkel or Oates?
No, I still
I
don't
figured that
know.
one out.
I
Okay.
still don't know. But she was in an episode or two of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and she's very funny in that.
The other one was in
You should watch that.
Scrubs.
Yeah. that
Right.
one.
Yeah, love interest.
The little one of Garfunkel and Oates.
Love interest
Yeah,
of
Ted.
Ted.
Yeah.
So fantastic.
I liked me some Garfunkel and Oates back in the day.
So good. And then there was a lady who was so Billy and Julie go to his apartment that he's rented in LA.
The Silkwood.
The Silkwood, some would say. And it's full of depressed men who seem insane and or dead on the floor. They walked over a dead body or someone bleeding out from his cranium. But the landlord, Sally Kellerman, who was in MASH.
Oh, she definitely wasn't dead. Not a ghost.
Yeah, she had a funny little.
So
little
she was in MASH.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like one of those things where I'm like,
her name is not. Is
she
right on the tip
she
of my
must
tongue.
have star power in a way, because like the
Yeah.
way she was like standing up there, I was like, you're somebody, but
You're
don't.
someone.
I couldn't.
She's standing there like, hey, it's this person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I don't know who you are, but
Yeah.
Yep.
okay. I've seen MASH. First
We
and
did that.
last of meth.
Go listen to that. Very good.
It is good. MASH is good.
I mean the episode, not the show. No, the show's great.
Anything else? Oh, like Billy moves to LA because he had like a pilot or something he was working. I don't remember what the reason was.
Yeah, he was selected on a pilot of a show that then. Yeah, so this episode was split into two parts too, where we had this like flashback to when Julie and Billy are meeting, and then, well, three parts, and then like the present day of they're gonna go to LA because he's on the show, and then at the end we jump ahead to 6 months later, and the show is already like not a thing, or it's not picked up or something, and he's already back and serving at the cafe, and everything's back to normal.
He did say then that he was in a different show that happened to be filming in New York.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was like a
missed that
throwaway
line.
line of like why he apparently was back. But
Got it.
I mean, in the end of this show, because he moved to L.A. They did our little bits in L.A. They saw Flute, and then he came back, and then it was like 6 months later, and he was back, and everyone was just kind of like doing their New York stuff again. And then they also were doing the 16 years before when him and Julie met, and so they kind of matched up the very end of that like flash. Backwards, I guess, to the end of the show where they kind of like both were like talking about they were meeting each other and talking about going to see a movie or something like that. And then like with him like having left and then come back, it's kind of like, oh, they're just kind of like, so it's kind of an interesting way to end a show where it was like, okay, well, you know, like nothing really changed. Like things changed in the middle, like big things changed, but we kind of skipped over like many months of like the in-between stuff that didn't happen. And then things kind of just went, well, you know, things are just the same again. I'm not mad about shows that end like this. Because it feels like, at least the way they did this one, it feels like maybe a new era in at least a couple of their lives. Julie is like a ghostwriter now, like with her mom.
She found a way to use her voice.
Yeah. And honestly, I was kind of like, man, I hope you have so much money now. Because you sell like a good self-help book, that's probably crazy. And her mom owes her at least 50% of that profit.
We should write a first and last self-help book.
I bet it would be a banger.
What would it be called?
Oh, man. Really put us on the spot right here.
Come get your pies. Pie World.
Would that be self-help? Eat a lot of pies.
Eat the pies.
My original thought was like first and best. I don't like it. Yeah. Doesn't sound like something I'd pick up.
What's the first and last of self-help?
What if it's like a self-help book that's like helping you like get back to where you were and like, you know, try to come back from a like failure, and it's called like And We're Back.
Oh.
See, that's a good deep cut. It's fun. Like, you know.
I like
And
it.
we're back. Forward by me.
We're so back.
Forward by Patrick Stewart.
And we back. Yeah, I'll buy it.
Every lesson, like, which is a chapter in the book, would be about like the first and last of a TV show that would somehow relate to the life lesson we want to teach you to get back in the saddle, like Stella.
For this lesson, refer to episode of the pod 300. What did we watch at 300? I forget now.
Was it Chuck Lorre or something? It's probably Chuck Lorre.
Oh, was that the Big Bang?
No, that was 100.
Oh, that was
Jimmy.
100. That's right.
That was a million years ago.
Why are we talking about Chuck Lorre?
I don't know.
We have the option to not talk about that.
I only go back to episode 306 in this notebook, so I can't help you.
Do we care about like Matthew's thing? Who had he thought he'd gotten on a show finally, but he was just being reeled in by Scientology.
I'll be honest, we haven't mentioned them a lot, but I don't think I care about the lady, her husband,
Denise and Matthew,
or
and
Matthew.
the husband. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few secondary characters that are essentially just kind of drop in for a joke. There's not a whole lot of plot with them.
Yeah, not in these ones, at least, for sure.
Yeah, both the first and last year, they kind of just drop in for some jokes. And yeah, the one that Jimmy's talking about is like this guy Matthew, who is also I love his whole bit. He's essentially just like he just steals attention away from Billy. Whenever Billy's doing something like a going away party or like, hey, Billy's back or something, it's like then this Matthew guy comes in and he's like, oh, I'm also leaving, and like takes all the attention away. But yeah, Matthew he had gotten an audition for Supermarket Sweep, but it was like, yeah, and all I had to do is like take this personality test.
And I signed a $1 billion contract.
Yeah. with something called the Sea Orgy, and it's like, are you sure it wasn't the Sea Org? It's like, no, they said Sea Orgy.
Sea Orge.
But yeah, it turns out it's just Scientology. That's the whole bit.
Which was probably super topical 10 years ago.
I mean, I think I've said this last week or the week before too, but like I liked this episode a whole lot more than the pilot. I don't remember what it wasn't Twilight Zone last week. It was something just before that.
It was Twilight.
Being Erica.
Maybe it was Being Erica or something, where I was just like, first episode not really hitting, and then by the end I'm just like, oh yeah, I like this, and like, which it goes to show that like, yeah, shows do evolve from the first episode. I think for this one in particular, the thing that I had noted was the first episode is very much like, oh, they're so bad, they're difficult people, they're kind of mean, they say what they mean, and like everyone around them within the show is just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, how could you say that?
Yeah. Whereas by the end here, it's just like, that's just the worldview of this show. Everyone in here is just like making these sarcastic jokes that are kind of dark. There's like a pamphlet that they're reading when they're at the what is it, Ravenwood or something? The Silkwood. When they're at the apartment building that they're checking out in LA, and like just reading from the pamphlet, it's saying stuff about like, oh yeah, this is a great place to like for you to stop off when you're forcing your kids to like work as actors or something. Like it's this whole like dark, like sarcastic worldview is now just the worldview of the show and the jokes that the show is making, as opposed to just like these two people are uniquely bad and sarcastic and everyone's reacting to them. And it's just like, then it just like, it makes it less of a thing about how like you the viewer are like maybe supposed to feel bad at laughing at these jokes, and just like, fuck it, it's just jokes, just laugh.
Yeah. We're all Seinfeld now.
Yeah, it's all Seinfeld now.
I do like that more though. I agree. Like I like the world of this last episode more than the first, because it didn't at no point during this episode, probably because of how everybody was like that. Everything was like that. I didn't think these two people were trying to be the cast of Always Sunny. No. Interacting with the world being insane. Like the world was insane. Corporations are in the military.
Yes, the world is what's insane. Yeah. Is what they're pointing out here. That's the point of these jokes.
Yeah. And so like I did like, it felt more natural. Yeah. Like they definitely at least found their footing at some point.
Yeah. I think with going and like calling it difficult people and starting it out in New York and all of that comes with it, like I think that's a little tough, but then by the end here, they kind of figured out how to make their humor work in like a sitcom setting. Yeah, I mean, it still is sharp, and by sharp, I mean like it is smart. I do mean smart, but like more than smart, it is like they're not pulling punches, and I think that's some of the interesting thing is like they maybe pulled off a little bit on like making jokes about like kids or whatever annoying things around them, but they like are absolutely digging in on like media and celebrity stuff. There's so many like celebrity jokes here that I'm just like, I'm thinking about this in terms of like, yo, Billy Eichner and Julie Clausen, like you guys might want to work with these people someday. Are you sure you want to make these jokes?
Yeah, you would love to work with these people you're joking about. Although, in all fairness, there's tons of people they were getting to work with in this episode.
Yeah, it seems like
they're
they're
amazing.
Pretty comfortable with the people that they do have in their network. That they're okay making jokes about, Mark Wahlberg or Neil Patrick Harris even caught a stray.
I did like the Mark. What was that joke? It's about all actors.
Yeah, she was saying like all acting.
From other
all
actor.
acting is just acting like a different actor, like Christian Slater with Jack Nicholson or Mark Wahlberg with a pile of bricks.
There were some one-liners like that really landed for me, and then some that were like, I don't know if it was very like timing topical. It was like, I don't understand that reference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there. I mean,
50-50.
I think it's 50-50. I think some of it is time. I think some of it is just like very inside baseball of like
Probably, yeah.
you know, either
The
theater
biz.
jokes or just, you know, entertainment biz.
Yeah.
We were even talking about that, like they were playing some old timey musical song over the credits, and like I didn't think to look it up, but I was just like, I bet this is a joke, and that if we knew this song, we would think that this was very funny or clever. But I didn't think to look it up.
Yeah.
Rolling into episode 2.
Yeah, can I watch this show in reverse? I think that's how I would enjoy
backwards.
it.
I'd be curious to find out. Yeah, like I mean, if they went 3 seasons and it got picked up, I feel like episode 1 doesn't tell me why they got picked up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So where in season 1 did they like find their footing?
Mm-hmm. Find how to present this.
How
Yeah.
many SNL characters are in season 1?
Mm-hmm.
Is it just Rachel Dratch once per episode?
That's enough for me, I think.
Yeah, that'd be funny. We did see just kind of in the thumbnail scrolling through, we saw Kate McKinnon, we saw Fred Armisen.
Okay, McKinnon's in episode 2 and Fred
Mhm.
Armisen's in episode 3.
Was that
Yeah.
what we were scrolling
Yeah,
through?
yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
well,
a-
there you go. I mean, that's enough right there.
We just need to get Fred Armisen
get
on this
me rolling.
podcast.
You know,
We
for
haven't
as
done
many shows
we haven't done
we've seen-
Portlandia yet. Have we?
Have
not?
we not? Really?
Are you sure?
No.
I'm gonna pull up this.
We probably
spreadsheet.
have now that I said it.
I don't know.
We've
Well,
done
the producers will let us know.
365 episodes. I
I
don't
think we've-
remember.
I for sure seen the first
365?
episode.
That's what episode we're on.
Whoa, we've done
Is
a
the
year?
last one where they find like the mayor of Portland or something?
Oh, we have done it. Yeah.
We've
Okay.
done it.
Yeah, we have done
Yeah.
it because I remember
Thank
that.
you, Joe.
Well,
My
we could redo
God.
it and have Fred Armisen on. That's all I'm saying.
We'll do it again. We'll pretend like we've never seen it.
He's not gonna look.
He's not gonna look.
You don't think he's got like a person who does that?
I'm gonna email Fred Armisen tomorrow.
You know,
It's worth
if
a
we
shot.
just set up some drums in here, he'll come.
We can set up drums.
Have you seen his bit about drums?
No.
He's like a really great drummer.
Is it the same as the Mr. Bean bit with drums?
He did it. No, that is so good. Genius. No, he does a bit
Is Luke Cage the offensive guy for the
for the Bills.
Sorry.
Yes. Oh God, now I'm trying to remember that actor's name. That show just ended. Evil.
I don't know.
Supposed
if
to be
that is.
good.
Oh, the guy who played Luke
the guy who
Cage.
plays Luke Cage was in a show after that for like 3 or 4 seasons called Evil.
I watched the first episode of that show.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't watch the second.
Did you watch the last?
Nope.
That'd be funny. You're just
wasn't-
on your own.
I wasn't working
watching
on my own. I watched the
first
first and last of a lot of shows. Just every once in a while. That would really make this podcast hell for me if I did that on my free time and then I did it while we were
Man.
recording.
I think I'd be pissed if you're doing that without us.
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
Anyway, should we look at predictions?
Yeah, I'll see how we did. I went first last time, so I guess I'll go again. I'm on the wrong page.
Oh, I did bad.
You played all the greatest hits. How'd you do bad?
Well,
I didn't guess Lucy Liu. So my first one is Conan O'Brien. I'm dying. Conan O'Brien cameo.
nope.
Nope. My next one was Julie writing for a TV show. So
Nope.
no, she did find a writing job, but
Yep.
definitely not that.
Too specific.
Billy moves. He
Moved
moved
for a
back,
little
but
bit.
he moved for at least 6 months, so that counts.
It was the fact that he moved.
And then my last one was Blimp, and I saw no Blimp.
Never have.
No, 1 point. We've seen a Blimp before.
Have
I've got that. I've got that point at least
Have you?
once.
You have?
I've guessed it like at least 30 times, but
Hmm.
I've guessed it. I got it once. All right, 1 point.
I have that they go to L.A.
Yep.
So yeah,
Dang.
definitely.
On the nose.
For a second there, I was worried that it was just gonna be Billy, and I said they, but they both went. So yep. I had Billy's on a sitcom, which is not. I don't remember what his gig was.
I don't know
for.
if we know
man.
what the
It's-
show
It
was.
really could have been.
But it was also just like he just did it and came back. Like
Yeah.
it didn't get picked up. So I want to say no points for that.
I'll say that too.
Okay.
Honestly, was not paying close enough attention to what
If
the
I like
show
remember
was.
what the name was of either one of the shows that he was
Yeah.
on, and it sounded funny potentially, that would be a thing.
I mean,
but-
he's in comedy is a good chance as a sitcom.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying no because what I had in mind for the prediction was like he's like working on it.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
And same for my next one is that Julie's writing for a late night show, which she wasn't.
Nope.
But then I have that both find love.
Nice.
I mean, I feel like Billy's dating or going to be dating Harold
Right.
of Harold and Kumar fame.
Sure,
Mhm.
hope so.
And
John Cho.
John Cho? He's
Cowboy
so-
Bebop.
I really like that guy.
Spike.
Oh, well, don't. No, don't.
Did
do
you
that.
watch that?
No, I didn't watch the live action Cowboy
It
Bebop.
was.
I can't do it, man.
He was good.
No, because he's an amazing actor.
A lot of it was good.
You need a cool guy, you get John Cho.
The antagonist was real horribly bad.
Oh,
It was unwatchable.
Hmm.
I forgot what that guy's name was now
I can't even.
in the show. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then
What were we talking about?
and then Julie found love because I'm
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
confident
Did they
she's
find
just in a relationship with Arthur.
I think so, right?
I want to give this to you, but I'm going to
really
let Jimmy
don't.
decide.
I really don't. I didn't get the vibe. I think he might be asexual. At the
Arthur
very
might be?
least.
Billy
Billy.
might be?
No,
Arthur.
Arthur.
Okay.
I mean, we didn't see like a love relationship for him, but also she literally just up and left.
Up and left. So like half?
Yeah, sure.
All
Here
right.
you go.
Half love.
Oh, yep. Just know that Jimmy took half a point away from you. Okay. Is that so 1.5?
1.5.
I think I forgot to say at the beginning that I chose this off of my this year's 2024 April Madness bracket. It lost immediately to Ugly Betty, so maybe that was a sign. I had a stand-up routine, didn't see it. I had moving, got that one. Wedding, no. And I said Julie is writing on a show.
Nope.
So I got one.
One.
Too specific in my prediction.
You know, none
Of
of us
Julie
did great, but one of the better scoring episodes we've had in a minute.
Sure. If everyone gets a point, that's a solid episode.
And by that, I mean in the last 3 weeks. We actually did really well in Being Erica.
Oh, good for us. Does anyone watch more of that?
You scored in Being Erica almost as many points as we all scored tonight, Jimmy,
Holy crap.
which is a bummer.
See, I wasn't thinking about it tonight. I screwed up.
You literally forgot about predictions.
I
tonight.
did, and I don't know if I've ever done that before.
You spaced out that predictions
Usually
were a
it's
thing.
somebody else.
Oh man, listeners, that's gonna do it for us this week. Thank you for hanging out, potentially going on this journey with us.
I was too busy thinking about Noah's giant poop this morning.
Yeah, think about hit us up at FNL Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter. You can Gram if you'd like. Let us know how you feel about Jimmy's baby's big poopy. Or you can send us show suggestions.
Send us a
or just
picture of
tell
your
us.
biggest poop.
Do not send us a picture of your poop. Or just, if you're going to do that, DM the Instagram because Jimmy checks that.
Straight to the Instagram. It's going on the stories.
And, but
like
if you
it
do,
flagged, like it
but-
taken down.
but underneath that poop, write down a show you want us to watch. That's going to do it for us. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Like a misdemeanor or something
Yeah.
in Hennepin County.
You're not supposed to put a lot of things in the garbage, and
So-
everybody does.
Someone had dumped a bunch of
True.
yard waste on like the boulevard by our neighbor across the street that like doesn't like us
Oh.
in just like trash bags. And like last
Mm.
week when I was taking out the trash, she was also like out there like trying to like move these random garbage bags, and she was like asking me about it and then being like, "Oh, like it's really heavy. I like can't lift it, and I was just like, like gonna be moving trash bags for this lady that doesn't even is like mean to us and shit.
Damn.
Moving garbage for her.
You should have been in a big hurry and can't help.